Okay, that's great. You can all hear me. So, good evening to everyone, and welcome aboard this interesting flight we have for you all. So, this evening we're going to be flying from here in El Salvador to Toncontin International Airport. Totally different flight to usual. We're flying into one of the world's most dangerous airports, and we have scenery too, which is brilliant. So yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. We're going to try and depart out of here. And good evening to everyone. Just a few shout outs: Spitfire F100, Emily, Aberdeen, the Skiprat, Graham, good evening, Daniel, Spitfire F100. I think I've said Aberdeen Aviation too. Good evening, mates. Daniel, yeah, Tap Air Portugal, and ScotRail 82. Good evening to all of you. You're all very welcome. And yeah, I'm going to stop messing about now, and let's get pushback. So usually at this point I would be saying, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Ryanair flight. But today there is no such announcement, so I'm sure you'll all be very, very pleased to... ScotRail 80... Yeah, you know what I meant, I was close. You'll always be ScotRail 82 to me. Okay, starting engine sequence 2 to 1. And I'm excited for this flight. It's only about a 20-minute flight, and yeah, fantastic approach, dangerous approach, and should be good fun, should be much fun. Oh, Oliver, Jamel, good evening to you as well, mate. Yes, that's another fantastic airport, Kai Tak. I used to fly there quite a bit, actually, in Flight Simulator 2004 with the default 747-400, and the approach was absolutely amazing. It was really, really good fun. Okay, starting engine number 2. That's not what you were saying earlier, yes? Well, yeah, you know me. Yes, folks, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you reckon I'm likely to crash? That's jolly considerate of you, boy, and shows your hopeful optimism in my landing skills and ability, so bravo to you. And all of that nonsense. And right, fuel in, engine number 2. 7.8, 9. God, you're all very optimistic, I must say. Oh dear. Actually, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to connect to VATSIM. Just bear with me one sec, folks. I'll just quickly load us onto VATSIM, so those of you like Nicky Luke Ross, NLR70, can see where we're flying. So just bear with me one sec. Right, we're now connected to VATSIM, so if you want to track us, you can on VATSpy. So we're just taxiing now to runway 25. I've never flown from this airport before, so it's going to be an interesting flight. I have flown to Toncontin once before, quite a while ago, but I didn't have scenery for it, whereas now we have scenery, so it's more interesting. Few quick good evenings. Skipper at 7700 before we make the taxiway. Well, we've made the taxiway. Incredible news. Hey, I think we deserve a round of applause just for that. Daniel Rooney. AirAsia's not banned. AirAsia, I'm not sure. I think there may be now after the A320 crash a few years ago. I'm not sure, but it's worth checking up on. Hi, Nicky Gross, good evening, mate. Alexander, good evening to you as well, mate. Yeah, the weather glitch. It's funny how it just seems to come randomly. I'm hoping we have good weather for landing, or else this is going to be a really bad landing, so yeah. Fingers crossed for good weather. Okay, cabin crew, seats for departure, and everyone else in the back. Brace, brace, brace. Okay, power set. 80 knots, checked.
V1.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
We just got a 37 knot tailwind. Did anybody else see that? We just departed, and as soon as we got airborne, the aircraft pretty much stalled, and we got a 37 knot tailwind on departure. And yet the wind was 160 degrees 15 indicating. That was mad. Yeah, Nicky Luke Ross, I saw your tweet before. I was at work and I couldn't believe it. I didn't actually get your tweet till I got home, and I just couldn't. I couldn't believe it. Of all the days those B-52s could depart, it had to be the day I didn't have my camera. It was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Weather glitch. I hope it was a weather glitch, because if that wasn't a weather glitch, I'm in some serious trouble for when we arrive in Toncontin. Yeah, we are literally going to smash it if the wind changes like that. That is just ridiculous. I'm actually now just checking the weather and everything to see what it's like there, because I tell you what, this is turbulent. It's going left and right. This is using active sky as well, so you know, take it as you want. But usually it's not too far from accurate. So usually it has its moments. ETA is about UK time 21:50. It's only a 20-minute flight, so it's not very long, folks, so don't worry. So we're taking an RNAV approach to land on runway 02, and this will take us pretty much up to the threshold of the runway. It is a challenging approach, and because of the terrain we do need to follow that approach to quite a strict... Will we crash? No. So yeah, we need to follow this inbound approach quite strictly, just due to the altitudes and terrain that's involved. So yeah, but we'll not be too long, folks, don't worry. Thanks, mate, I'm gonna need it. Right, our cruising altitude's 19,000 feet. Look at that wing flex. I mean, it's pretty stormy. Like, I'm just going to check the METAR for our arrival. Right, I've just checked the METAR for Toncontin, and at the moment the clouds are broken at 3,200 feet. Surface wind 090 degrees, 8 knots, which does favour the approach which we are taking to runway 02. So yeah, not much more to add really. We're going to begin our descent in about 5 minutes time, and landing in 20 minutes. Oh, thanks very much, Nicola Ross. Cheers, mate. What's on the service trolley? Yeah, service trolley, sausages and mash. Or if you can't stomach that, then I'm sure we can find a nice bit of lasagna for you, courtesy of this ex-Ryanair aircraft. So, you know, we like to make our customers happy. That's one thing we do take great delight in doing. The iCow is... Good question, not sure. The iCow is Mike Hotel Tango Golf. I say again, Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Are we going back? Well, I tell you what, I'll leave that up to you folks to decide. Do you want me to do the return flight to El Salvador? If yes, put yes in the chat. If no, then just don't say anything, just put no. Or don't say anything, whichever is easiest. Yeah, we can go back to El Salvador, but it depends how many landing attempts it takes to land in Toncontin, so we'll just have to see how it plays out. Haggis. Actually, I did have a bit of haggis the other day, and it was rather nice, I have to say. Can't beat a bit of haggis, neeps and tatties. All done with a nice bit of gravy. Happy days. Yeah, Taber, Portugal. It is a very short flight. It's only about 20 or so minutes, but yeah, it's the airport that counts, and this airport has plenty to offer. A nice fun approach. Needless to say more. It's up to you, up to you. Goodness me, it's almost like a repeat, albeit one without capitals. The airport elevation for Toncontin is 3,297, which is another one of the reasons why it is a bit of a... it's another reason why it's a challenging airport, because of the elevation and the terrain around the airport. So yeah, lots of factors. Transition altitude for this airport, 19,500 feet, so we're pretty much at that. Can an 800 handle it? Yes, it certainly can. If you are interested in Toncontin International Airport, have a look in the description. Have a look in the description, and I've included a link to one of my all-time favourite videos. A lot of people have seen it, perhaps you haven't, but it's a video of an American Airlines 757 landing at Toncontin International Airport. Now, if you've never seen it, well, have a look in the description, and the link is there. It's a fantastic approach into Toncontin. Honestly, it's really amazing, and yeah, it's it's one of the reasons why I've always wanted to. I've flown here before, but I've wanted to do a live stream flying here, and yeah, just today seemed the perfect opportunity. I will say one thing though, I haven't flown the PMDG for a little while, so about a week or two now, so yeah. You'd love to see a return flight, brilliant. What did Geordies eat? Aberdeen Aviation. Well, that's a good question, only I'm not a Geordie, so I could not tell you, mate. So if you ask a Geordie, I'm sure they'd tell you something along the lines of "Way hen, a wee bit of sausages, wee bit of this, wee bit of that." But I'm not a Geordie, so I couldn't tell you. Sorry to disappoint. People from Glasgow eat Glasgow salads, do they indeed? And I suppose their salads consist mainly of McDonald's Big Macs with a side of fries and barbecue sauce smeared over it. Wonderful. Mind you, that constitutes as part of my weekly diet, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. Away, let's do a turnaround. Greg's. Oh yes, Greg's. Oh, you know what? That is the one thing that makes Newcastle Airport more superior than any other airport across the entire United Kingdom, and that is the fact that you can arrive from Malaga, from Tenerife, from wherever you have flown. You can land at Newcastle, walk out the arrivals, and immediately turn left, and you've got a whole load of fresh sausage rolls, pies, custard, fudge donuts, yum-yums, chicken and mushroom, and cheese bakes, cheese and onion bakes, and corned beef pasties, and food. KFC bargain bucket. Yeah, that's probably more in the budget side of things, isn't it? Yeah. Good choice. Good choice. I like it. Why is the ashtray in the toilet? Do you know what? I keep wondering that, Daniel. That it's something I don't get. Is that smoking is banned? It's illegal on a mode of public transport, and it has been for many years. And I don't get why. Because I've flown on a lot of 737-800s. I've flown a hang of a lot of planes. Why do they keep including the ashtray? It just makes no sense. I mean, honestly, the person isn't going to get away with it if they do go to the loo, because they've got smoke detectors installed. So what is the point of it? It just doesn't make any sense. Surely somebody at some point must have thought, you know what, we can stop installing these things, guys. They are banned in flight, but why anybody hasn't, I don't know. So until that point, there'll just still be a little cavity in the wall for people to stick things, including their rotten chewing gum or whatever else they feel necessary to stick in there. But I don't know. It's not my department, it's the department for transportation you want to see. But it's a question I do often ask myself. Third world problems. Phew. Have an ashtray in a 737 toilet, that's problem enough. Oh, kebab shop. Oh, yes. This talk of food's making me hungry now. Right, let's get a little bit of arrival information for our landing. Yeah, go on, mate. I'm intrigued to know the answer. I'm intrigued to know the answer to the ashtray. The airside restaurant in Aberdeen. No, because I've never flown from Aberdeen. So honestly, no, I haven't. The Chinese are definitely beef chow mein with a nice banana fritter, prawn crackers. And duck spring rolls as well. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, it depends how they're ranked, Anthony. It depends which one you look at and who it is that's ranking them. I've watched ones where Toncontin's been one of the higher ranked ones, but Paro is definitely up there. I flew to Paro, I got the scenery for it, and actually the video is available on my channel. We flew a British Aerospace Avro, and that was great fun. That was really a lot of fun. In fact, actually, I think I'll just try and get the video up for you. I'll just drop it in the chat. But it was a fantastic flight. So you can see Toncontin, the city of Toncontin, just located in front of us here, and all looking very nice indeed. So we're going to follow the approach, which is a big RNAV loop essentially, which will take us back round and position us to land on runway 02. So yeah, brace. Is this sponsored by Just Eat? No, actually it's sponsored by McDonald's.co.uk. Alright, no problem. Well, if you have a look, we are descending. We are at 11,000 feet and we're about to fly over Toncontin International Airport. Now the approach is this side, just where the hills are in front, so we'll skirt along those hills and make the sharp turn into the runway just over there. So that's why we're flying over the airport, and then we'll loop back round to position ourselves onto the approach. So that's what we're doing. Safe way to conduct it. Just Eat or Deliveroo. Hungry house. Right, 10,000 feet. Bearing in mind the elevation of the airport, 7,000. So we've got an initial air restriction of 8,000 feet to descend to. So VNAV is just taking us down to that altitude at the moment. Weather looks good, clouds are nice and high, so we've got a good ceiling, and yeah, it's all looking very nice. There is Toncontin below us. Look at that. That is beautiful. So yeah, the elevation just at that end of the runway, 02, which is over here, where we'll be landing on, that is quite challenging. So we'll have a bit of fun. Yeah, you can see the altitude. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what? I do like the mini McFlurries at the start at McDonald's. It's cheaper and it's less. I'm not a massive ice cream person, but the mini McFlurries are just enough for me. But yeah. Okay, cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing. Yeah, right. Just they're not allowed to have any of them even past the terminal, mate, so I don't know how that would work anyway if they couldn't have them at that point, but I don't know. Right, anyway folks, let's land. This is going to be fun. Sorry if I'm not talking as much, I am genuinely trying to concentrate so as to not muck this up, so yeah. Gear down.
Approaching minimums. Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate.
50, 30, 20.
Right, folks, just overshot the touchdown markers, so we just performed a go around just to stay on the safe side. So we're going to perform another approach to land on runway 02. As I say, safety is always our paramount importance to us, and yeah, just for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the next attempt. We have to get the yeah. Oh, people are going to deal without their weekly fix of paracetamol. Oh dear. Right, let's try that again. I wasn't happy with that approach. Came in just a wee bit too steep, and yeah, just want to try and nail that on the touchdown zone. The last part of the flare, I think because of where the runway is, it sits below that little... It's pretty much sheltered the end of the threshold, you could say. So you go from having a nice steady breeze dipping below the hills, and then suddenly you've got nothing, or a very light breeze. So yeah, let's go for gold. Let's try it again. Oh, you don't need to put any banana peel on the runway, just get me to land the plane. I'll make sure it needs no banana peel, honestly. Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate.
50, 30, 20, 10.
Well, we made it. Woohoo! Well, folks, I hope you all enjoyed that. It wasn't a perfect approach, but we came in a bit fast, but we managed to get there in the end. As the saying goes, if you're in doubt, go around. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed that. So we'll taxi to our stand now, and yeah, Let's. Who wants us to do the return? Thumbs up if you want us to do the return. He landed. I'm amazed. I love your confidence. On the subject of food, look what I've just seen. There you have a Burger King in Toncontin. Cancel the return flight, folks. We're all going to Burger King. Ah, I enjoyed that. That was good fun. So let's have a look in the chat. Spitfire F100, yes, return. Nicky LaGrosse, Aberdeen, everyone, yep, your choice. Right, let's do the return. Let's do the return. I think there's someone about to depart. Or maybe they've just departed. I thought there was someone in a McDonnell Douglas. I thought I saw an MD-80 just when we were about to land. Delta Boeing 717. Cool. I knew I saw an MD. It looked like an MD. Josh Bosh, hello mate. Good of you to join. That was quite a yeah. It was quite an approach. It was quite good fun. How are you doing, mate? Good of you to join. Oh, she's a right. Well, that's actually one thing McDonald's have started doing with like the cheeseburger and not the cheeseburger, double cheeseburger. You can get a side salad, a miniature one with it now, which I much prefer. It's very nice. Very nice. Daniel, no worries mate. Thanks for joining, bud. Good of you to join. Take care and we'll see you in the next stream. Right, you'll all just have to bear with me 1 second. I just need to get a flight plan and some fuel and yeah, just get everything ready for our return flight. Fair enough mate, fair enough mate. Well, we're just going to do another 20-minute flight back to El Salvador, and the weather there was very interesting. We had wind shear on departure and then a sudden 37 knot gust which pushed us along, so yeah. Is it? I haven't had one. I honestly haven't had one. Everyone keeps going on about them, but yeah, I'm yet to try one. I will do, eventually. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Actually, I don't know if you folks have noticed, we've got Burger King, Pizza Hut, and Church's Chicken, and Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, yes. I think we'll go there instead. And the number to phone if you want a pizza, 2216-500. So bear that in mind, 2216-500. If they can get it delivered to you before our departure, happy days. Just make sure you share it with the rest of the crew. I'll try that, mate. I will try. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we'll just spice up the departure. Let's, just for a laugh, let's take an intersection departure and see how much power this old bird really has. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this welcome aboard this Avianca flight. Avianca 64 Charlie from Toncontin to El Salvador. This is your captain speaking. I've no idea of the route, I've no idea of our altitude, I've no idea really where we are, apart from we're in Toncontin. Apart from that, I can guarantee you a safe and pleasant flight to our destination. Safe, yes. Pleasant, maybe not. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy whatever's about to happen, which not even I have a clue of. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. Well, we're not Antonov mercenaries, no, but we could be Boeing ones, I suppose, so yeah. I've seen them all, Josh, yeah, there's a lot of them, it's crazy. All the 2E ones at Manchester as well, it's mad.
And ground, cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Brakes off, here we go.
So this is going to be a fun competition to see, well, it's not really a competition, is it? I'm competing against myself, so anyway. We're just going to take off from an earlier intersection, so let's see if that'll be a bit of fun. Yep, no problemo, mate. No problemo. Haha, happy days. That sounds good. Plane spotting, hello. BA gold card. Phew. Way out of my league, mate. Way out of my league. So cabin crew, seats for departure. This could get interesting. let's go. This was a bad idea.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Bank angle.
We just cleared the fence. Oh dear. 6,500 kilos of fuel and 61.7 tons of weight. We just managed to clear the fence. Oh dear. That was fun. Probably not so much fun for those standing at the end of the oh yeah, I forgot about the Charter X. That was a good one actually. Oh dear. Yeah, there's probably some poor plane spotter stood at the end of the runway thinking, what the... But, yeah, man. And your licensing? What license? Who needs a license to fly this? It's very simple. You pull the funny thing in the middle, it goes up. You push the things in the middle, and it goes forward. It's dead straightforward, you know. No problemo, mate. Speak to you in a moment. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Daniel, I honestly hadn't thought that I had Charter X. That is actually a very, very good one, mate. Why, aye, man. No problems here. Who needs a long 10,000 foot runway? Just get yourself 3,800 feet at an elevation of 3,300 feet. And Bob's your uncle. Yeah, no worries, Daniel. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for joining. Speak to you later on, bud. I'll be on Discord shortly, hopefully. very rapid. Very rapid indeed. So, cruising altitude for this flight, 22,000 feet, and we're going to be landing in 21 minutes. I am just going to quickly go and get a drink, folks, so I will be right back. I'm going to leave you in the trustworthy hands of our Boeing engineered autopilot. So I shall be right back. Okay folks, I am back with you. All of Shreddy's consumed, drink along with it. And seemingly we've lost engine number 1. I hope I didn't leave the failures on. I was having a bit of fun the other week in the PMDG, and I set some failures, so like engine failures and different things. I was just experimenting, and I hope I didn't leave one on. None there, so okay. Just going to try an engine. No, there's no failures or anything, so we're just going to try an air restart of engine number 1. Just going to hold at flight level 90. We're just approaching that, so we're just going to hold at that altitude. The fuel cut-off switch at idle. And for some weird reason the oh, throttle's not. Okay, all throttle's not engaging. Okay, right. Let's just do a quick diagnosis. Okay, leveling flight level 90. Auto throttle's unavailable, and we've lost engine number 1. Going to attempt a restart. We'll insert fuel and see how we go. Okay, right. Okay, fuel. Okay, we got fuel in, engine gauge temperatures coming back up. Okay, we've got engine number 1 back on. Okay. I presume one of the FSX failures must still be on for the engines. Okay. Okay, we've got both engines back online again, engine number 1 and engine number 2. Auto throttles re-engaged, speed set 207, descending to land, runway 25, descending 4,000 feet. We're all good, no panic. Just, yep. Just hold tightly onto the back of the seat in front of you, and not the person. Okie dokie. Right. Just going to accelerate our descent a bit to land on runway 25. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Looking good anyway. We'll try to. It's the weather's looking lovely, as you can see. Very, very turbulent at about 4,000 feet. Very turbulent. It was the same on departure. Cabin crew, seats for landing. So things just to watch out for, as I say, at about 500 feet we did experience severe wind shear, so we've got to be wary of that as we're approaching the airport. But, other than that, it's all looking good. It is a nice little storm, but the wind was actually really nasty when we departed, Josh. It was, yeah, wind shear, and you could just feel the plane go whoop. Yeah. All the tools out, yes, and to be perfectly honest, we needed both engines as part of those. They're a key instrument. Let's just see how accurate an RNAV approach is. This looks pretty accurate. Very nice. Hello from Glasgow. Hello from the northeast of England. So folks, welcome to El Salvador, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Well folks, I hope you all enjoyed the flight today, this evening. Cabin crew, disarm doors and slides for arrival. There we go. That's us all back safe and sound. It was nice to fly to Toncontin, haven't flown there for years as I say, and finally got some good scenery for it as well. Taxi to gate, so yeah, really hope you all enjoyed the live stream, and it will be available on playback. Which is some consolation. Parked next to that nice Delta 717. I really do love the Boeing 717. Lovely plane. Anyway, folks, that's it for today. I'm not sure if I'll be doing one tomorrow night. We'll see. Yeah, thanks very much, Dave. Nicky, Luke Ross, Daniel, everybody who's watched this evening. Really appreciate it. We've had a really good amount of people on, so it's been excellent. Thank you all very much for joining. But Tap Air Portugal as well, thank you too. I might do a Ryanair flight this weekend, I might not, I'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. JoshBoshDotUK as well, thank you for watching, mate. So yeah, till the next time, folks, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Today is Friday, what's left of it. Spitfire F100, thanks mate. Skiprat, Graham, cheers to you as well, mate. Thanks very much for watching. And yeah, we'll see you in the next stream, folks. Take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah, who knows, might perhaps see you tomorrow or Sunday. So thanks for your patience, folks, especially at the start when I had the microphone issues. Really appreciate your patience with that. I think a new headset probably is going to be in order, so yeah, I'll have to sort that. Thanks very much, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Good night.